Perched upon a perilous stone arch above the Carth River lies one of the most magnificent and imposing cities in all of Skyrim. Solitude is not only the hold capital, but the capital of the whole of Skyrim. The city occupies the eastern coast of a peninsula in Hafengar Hold. It is also known as the most northerly city in all of Tamriel. If you wish to travel to the city, you must follow the only road leading there, through Dragonbridge, and there is no cause for alarm, as the road is well travelled by Imperial troops and merchants, so safety isn't a big issue. The city's location boasts impressive natural and man-made fortifications that have defended the city through a whole manner of conflicts, and the river below has made the city a vital hub for commerce. As I said, the arch in which the city is built upon acts as a shelter for the port located below, as the winds from the Ghost Sea can prove devastating for unprepared vessels, and has claimed the lives of many a seaman. Most of the shipping that goes through Solitude is run by the Imperial-financed East Empire Company, and is a vital supply line for the Imperial Legion, and without it would find it difficult to supply their forces with vital arms and materials. Currently there is a suspicious ship docked at the port named the Red Wave, and its crew have got a sceptical way about them, so make sure you approach them with caution. The waters that surround the city are rich with life, despite what the icy surface may look like, and a steady source of food for the city, which in turn provides for the market with fresh produce. Further up the coast lies Solitude Lighthouse, that is essential to warn incoming ships from the rocky coastline. It is baffling, however, to learn that the building itself lies unguarded, except for an old keeper, Mazaka. Some unscrupulous characters might be able to take advantage of that information by luring incoming ships to their death. Leadership in Solitude, however, is contradictory to the strong stone walls, as the former High King of Skyrim was killed by the hands of Ulfric Stormcloak. Some say he was murdered as the High King Torg didn't stand a chance against Ulfric's Thuum. His death was the spark that ignited the Stormcloak rebellion we see today, plaguing the people of Skyrim. And in Torg's place, his wife Jarl Elsif the Fair was placed in the seat of power, located in the Blue Palace. As a result of the rebellion, the Imperial Legion located their headquarters in the Castle Dower, led by General Tullius and his second-in-command, Legate Rikke. The Jarl's court consists of a steward Falk Firebeard, who is well respected within the city walls, and is supported by two Thanes, Brilling and Erica. The court wizard, however, is covered with rumour and speculation, and is suspected to be a vampire, but nonetheless she still serves at the side of the throne. Sibyl Stentor is known throughout Solitude for her mysterious behaviour, and has been at the side of the throne since Torig's father. It is noteworthy to say that she has helped to raise Torig, when he was just a boy learning the ropes of becoming a leader. There are also rumours circulating that she periodically visits the Castle Dower dungeons in need of volunteers, no doubt using these poor prisoners as a method of feeding. Religion in the city and its hold is a sore topic, as it being one of the reasons for the civil war we see today. Head over to the Temple of Divines and you will see 8 shrines standing proud, with an empty pedestal in the centre where the Shrine of Talos was once placed. This is due to the White Gold Concordant that outlawed the worship of Talos throughout the Empire, and also allowed the Thalmor to enforce this law by free movement. That is why Skyrim has seen an increasing number of Thalmor agents within its borders. You will, however, be surprised to hear of the rumours circulating about Jarl Elsif that suggest she continues to worship Talos in her private life. It is speculated that Thalmor informants have spotted a lone agent acting on behalf of the Jarl by conducting an act of worship towards Talos. Such an act would be taken as treason and would be punished severely, and it wouldn't be a mistake to assume that many Solitude citizens ignore the Concordant and conduct worship in their homes, but that comes from pure speculation, as Skyrim citizens are very devout towards Talos. On your first entry through the fine city, you'll be greeted by a friendly execution, merchants that will offer you a wide variety of wares. Mosey into Angeline's Aromatics to browse a wide variety of apothecary supplies for all your alchemy needs. Or if you want to delve into the hot fashion of Solitude, make sure to stop at Radiant Raiment. They are at the forefront of fashion in Skyrim, if you have the coin to spare, that is. But for the average person, head over to Bits and Pieces, catering to a wide range of consumer, from the humble housewife to the budding adventurer. Those of you who have got one thing on your mind after a hard day's work or adventuring will be the Winking Skeever. They will offer you all you need from food, drink and women, or men if that's what you're into. When you stumble out of the Skeever in the morning, be sure to head to the Market Square, where you will find a variety of boutique-type stalls that offer more basic needs. Stalls offer goods such as books to fresh produce that was no doubt imported by the East Empire Company, as the only productive farm near the city would not have the ability to produce such surplus of food. However, if you enjoy your seafood, eat up, as the Solitude waters produce an abundance of fish for the market stall, and chase it down with a glass of wine which is situated opposite. If you have a sweet tooth, stop by the baker where you can peruse the selection of confectionery and breads. It is hard to pass the city square without being led astray to a wave of refreshing aromas. After the city square, you will find yourself in the residential district, where most of the citizens call home. It has a few points of interest you might want to visit, including the Hall of the Dead, where the priest of Archay calls home. He is the caretaker of the city's dead, and his home has ample access to Solitude's Catacombs. I don't know how I would feel living so close to the deceased, as we all know the dead in Skyrim are reluctant to stay dead. Another intriguing location is the Bard's College, where you may be able to gain membership in its elite ranks from the completion of a certain quest. But as of late, the college has struggled with Jarl Elsif to prove their legitimacy, and as proof to the Jarl, they send unknowing adventurers to Dead Men's Respite to retrieve the missing verses from a poem about King Olaf One-Eye. Next to the college lies Proudspire Manor, which lies vacant but ready for any wealthy investor to take over. After making yourself useful to the Jarl's court, they will offer you the opportunity to purchase the manor for a meagre 25,000 gold. If you do end up buying this property, be sure to spare no expense in decorating your new home. Folk Firebeard will be able to offer you a number of upgrades that will turn your empty house into a luxurious manor, fit for any Thane. To bring life back to this house, it will set you back 38,000 gold, which is no humble amount, but the advantages of this fabulous home is that it lies in one of the most prosperous cities in Skyrim, with a whole manner of amenities to offer, with the widest variety of shopkeepers. One word of warning, however, the Bard's College next door is notorious for its loud and vibrant music late at night.
Shut the fuck up, I'm trying to sleep over here. You have any idea what time it is? Some people have adventuring to do in the morning.
Overlooking the city stands the proud castle Dower that acts as the headquarters for the Imperial Legion in Skyrim, and is fully supplied with ample provisions to wage a sustained war. The castle boasts an experienced blacksmith that supplies and manufactures armour and weapons for the Empire's troops. Additionally, a Fletcher creates some of the finest bows in all of Skyrim. However, their services are not limited towards the military, and anyone with the coin to spare can purchase their wares. The castle Dower also holds the Emperor's Tower, that is reserved for the Emperor of Tamriel when he visits. The tower itself boasts a lavish interior with no expense spared. It has a fully stocked kitchen with a personal chef on hand always, just in case the Emperor feels a tad peckish. It is such a shame that such a grand building is left vacant for such a long time. If you're feeling rather spiritual and don't mind the absence of Talos, then head over to the Temple of the Divines, where you'll be able to pray in peace in one of the most grandest buildings in all of Skyrim. As of late, however, there has been some strange goings on within the bowels of the temple, but no one has taken the time to investigate, as legend speaks of a haunted plethora of catacombs belonging to the once Queen of Solitude. Moving to the Blue Palace, it is an impressive structure that rises from the edge, and is a well-known landmark for any adventurer. Its ornate palace was built upon the ruin of the old palace that was destroyed in a great fire. Its interiors are decorated with fine furniture sourced from the furthest edges of the Empire. Most interesting is the Pelagius wing, where no person dare go except for the cleaners, who seem not to be bothered by the tales of Pelagius the Mad and his cursed background. The occupied wings of the palace are the definition of luxury, with every whim answered for, and by walking the hallways you can see why they call it the finest palace in all of Skyrim. I hope I have painted Solitude in a warm light, regardless of all the bloodshed surrounding it at this dark time. But Solitude remains to be one of the most interesting and wealthy cities in all of the land, and a welcome stop for any traveller.
Back.